In this video, we'll be looking at the Inpainting tool that is available in Affinity in order to remove different objects in an image. So before starting, first of all, if you want to follow along with this tutorial, please find the link for the image in the description. And for more tips and tricks related to Affinity, hit the subscribe button so that you will be notified with new videos and helpful tips and tricks related to Affinity whenever we post one in the channel. So now, without any further ado, let's get started. So first of all, let's select our Inpainting tool. But before that, let's follow a best and good practice of removing any objects inside of your images inside Affinity. So to do that, first of all, let's create a new layer by navigating and clicking on this icon called pixel layer below our layers panel. Now you can see that a new pixel layer has been created above our background layer, and after creating a new pixel, let's select our Inpainting tool, which is this particular Inpainting brush tool right here. I'll select it, and after selecting this, you can see that it has a similar tooltip such as brush tool. And before applying the Inpainting tool, make sure that you are currently and actively selecting this new pixel layer right here inside of your layers panel. And also make sure that you are selecting this option of current layer and below and not current layer, because we'll be working in this empty layer, and if we are selecting current layer and below, it will also be analyzing or working on the layer that is below this particular empty pixel layer, which is background layer. So we want to set current layer and below. Now what happens is, whenever we remove an object from our image, then the changes will be applied in this particular new pixel layer instead of the original image, which is background layer. So this is a very non-destructible way to get rid of objects inside of your image by creating a new pixel layer, which is an empty layer. So let's start by removing different candles that you can see right here in the image. So I'll simply brush over the candles that I want to remove from the image, like so. And after I'm brushing, now you can see that the candles have been successfully removed. Similarly, I'll remove other candles as well. So I'll remove this one. And now similarly, I'll remove the long candles as well. So I'll simply click and remove it like so by brushing over it. Alright, so now the candles have been removed, and there are only two remaining candles that are together in the background or in the image. So let's leave them alone for now. And this is how you can remove different objects from your images. And one thing to note here is the Inpainting brush tool is similar to the spot healing tool that is available in Photoshop. And it is not very intelligent like the removal tool inside of Photoshop, where we can automatically get rid of any objects that we do not want, and it automatically adjusts the background where that particular object has been removed in your image. However, in the case of Affinity, it is not very intelligent yet to that level, and you might only want to use this Inpainting brush tool to remove objects that has a background of a monocolor or a unicolor. So for example, you can see that we have a persistent background right here. So because of this reason, we are not getting any kind of issue in our image when removing an object from it. So now let's move on to our next image. So in the next image, you can see that we have different objects in the table, and with the different objects, the background is also having a persistent color. So now similarly, let's select our Inpainting brush tool right here. And you can also use the shortcut key, by the way. And now, before brushing, first of all, always make sure that you are creating a new pixel layer. And to create a new pixel layer, I'll simply click on this icon below our layers panel. And now you can see that a new pixel layer has been added above our background image layer. Now we'll be working in this particular empty pixel layer instead of directly working in this background image layer destructively. So first of all, also make sure that you are currently in the option of current layer and below, because we want to apply the Inpainting brush effect to the current empty pixel layer and the layer below it, which is background that has the actual image. So by selecting the pixel layer, now we'll simply brush over the objects that we do not want. First of all, let's get rid of this scissor like so, and then I'll simply brush over it and then let go of it. And now we can see that it is trying to take the sample from down below. So this is the reason why it is also cloning down the fork that is available right here. So let's get rid of it again. And this is also the reason that I'm saying this particular Inpainting brush tool is not very intelligent. So let me brush over the fork like so. And now after I'm satisfied, I'll simply let go of my mouse. And now you can see that it has successfully removed the fork as well as the fork that was cloned. Now similarly, let's get rid of this particular object right here. Let me simply brush it down like so, and then let's brush over it like so, and then I'll let it go. And by the way, if you want to brush over an object geometrically aligned, then you can use the shortcut key of Shift in order to maintain the straight line while brushing over an object. So after removing these objects, now I'm satisfied with these objects. So one thing to note down here is if I make the background image invisible, then you can now see that it has drawn, or the Inpainting brush tool has drawn, the background of the image by analyzing and covering it up on top of the image or the object that we want to remove. So this is the empty pixel layer where we have applied the Inpainting brush tool to remove the object, and this is how it has worked. So I'll again make the background image visible, and this was the before and this is the after. So this is how you can get rid of different objects inside of your unicolor background in your image by using the Inpainting brush tool. So likewise, I'll again select the another image that we have, and this time as well the floor have a unicolor background. So due to this reason, I'll again select an Inpainting brush tool to remove the object that you can see in the image, and by clicking the background layer inside the layers panel, I simply select this particular pixel layer icon right here to create a new empty layer, and then make sure that the current layer and below is again selected. And now let's simply brush over the objects that is present in our image by simply clicking and brushing over those objects like so. Let's brush over the objects and let's brush and paint over all of the objects or the areas of object that is present on our image. So after I'm satisfied, I'll simply let go of my mouse, and now you can see that it is doing its stuff, which might take a moment sometime. And now you can see that it has gotten rid of the object that was in the image. So there are some artifacts that is shown right here. So we also want to get rid of this artifact by simply brushing over it like so, and let go of our mouse, and now it has successfully calculated and removed an entire object that was available in our image. So this is the before, which was the original image, and now this is the after. So this is how you can use the Inpainting tool in Affinity in order to get rid of different images. However, always remember that the Inpainting brush tool in Affinity is not smart enough right now, and we must manually remove an object inside of Affinity wherever there is inconsistent background inside of an image. So if you find this video helpful, please hit the like button, and for more tips and tricks related to Affinity, hit the subscribe button. Thank you for watching this video, and see you on the next video.